Good
Hi,
morning.
good morning. Well, good afternoon to me. I take it you're on the West Coast, so
I am. Where are you?
Pennsylvania. So it's like
Pennsylvania. You
almost
look
two.
amazing. What's up with your hair?
Oh, thanks. All right. Well, thanks for talking to me, Aliyah. I appreciate it. I enjoyed the first two episodes. We've seen a lot. I talked to a tiny bit at the press junket a couple weeks ago, but not a whole lot. So hopefully, get to talk a bit more. Um, So first, I know you had said that you seemed like you were not a fan of zombies before this.
Oh,
So my question is, what is it then that made you want to do this? That made you think it was perfect for you.
it was definitely the audition material. Zombies, walkers, the undead, the dead-ish, they freak me out. They're absolutely terrifying in my book. But upon reading the script for the audition, it wasn't the actual script for the show because they had to, keep that under wraps.
Right.
But the sides that I got were 100% Iris, the character that I ended up playing truly. It was a girl who was class president, and she's in this meeting, and she's like, "What do you need from me? What do you need? What do you need? I can, I'll deliver."
Mhm.
Um, Very professional, but kind and genuine. And then when the meeting is over, the lights in the classroom turn off, and she breaks down, and her broken heart is just bleeding on the floor right then and there. And I thought it was really powerful to see just a young person handling their business. I'm class president. When I'm on, and when I'm off, I am still dealing with a lot of stuff. That was just really important for me to see because sometimes it's hard to pretend that you have it all together.
Mhm.
On the other side of that, sometimes you don't have it together, and it's powerful to see like, nope, I'm good today. I'm gonna work today. I'm gonna do something, even though I feel like crap and I don't want to. I'm gonna do something good today because I'm living, I'm breathing, I'm still here. So maybe there's something I should do. And Iris is all of that, and to be able to play that as a young person and as a young woman is really important to me.
Cool. So is there anywhere other than the script that you took inspiration from when creating her, like anyone you thought of or anything like that she's like?
Iris is 100% me. I think I've been lucky in my career to play characters that I just identify with on more than one level. It's several levels of Iris make up everything that I am. She's basically a younger version of myself. The same tenacity, the same strength, the same just I'm going to handle my business. I don't have everything together, but I'm going to handle my business until I do have everything together. And I think in my own life I did the same thing that Iris did, put everyone else first, take care of everyone else, and think that by doing that I'm taking care of myself. But really I wasn't. And just I think Iris was a big reality check for me, a big wake up call in being able to discover myself within her has been really powerful. In episode 4, I want to say, um, something really changes for Iris and me. We both have a similar life in the way that we missed a lot of experiences that you get growing up. And in episode 4, we both got to experience something that we've never had before, and that really changed the character for me.
Okay. Well, I guess I can't ask you what that thing is.
You know.
Yeah. No. Is there anything that you did to prepare? I mean, I'm guessing you didn't go watching a bunch of zombie movies, but is there anything else you did? And have you at least watched the regular show at all? By now, I'm just curious.
Oh, absolutely. That's how I know that Negan is my favorite character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I started watching. I've seen bits and pieces here and there. I don't know, if my brothers were watching it downstairs, I'd like sneak behind the couch, but or I'd be like sitting on the steps, like watching over them towards the TV. And then when something scary would happen, I'd cry and run, basically. But yeah, I've read some of the comics just to see where we're coming from. I think what I like about World Beyond is that there isn't a comic for it. It's a brand new story that literally is in the hands of Matt Negretti, our showrunner, our writers' room, and us. Like we don't have like a playbook like the other show had. You know what I mean? These are all new characters that we're bringing to life, and I just hope that we're doing the same justice that we would be doing if we were working with the comic book characters.
Right, right. Well, I'm enjoying it so far. So have you taught, like, have any of the actors from one of the other shows like talked to you or given you advice or anything like that about being on the new show, or have you not really
Um,
talked?
we did. Oh my God, why can I not remember names all of a sudden? We did a panel a little while ago where several of them did give really good advice, and also we have like a kickoff party that's airing tomorrow. Well, where you that you'll see like a bunch of cool messages from people from The Walking Dead and from Fear from Carol. One of the biggest things was just enjoy the ride. You know, it's an incredible fan base and live in it. And I swear, from the moment we stepped out on stage for New York Comic Con, I have been living in this fan base. Especially the Brazil fans are crazy and amazing. I'm really happy to be here and be a part of this family.
Yeah. I think though it's probably going to change a lot more. You're not quite getting the full effect with quarantine and everything.
I think it's pretty lax. It's pretty chill right now. It's mostly like direct messages and fan art. I can't wait till I'm back on set and there's a bunch of people just like on the set in Virginia. I remember when we first touched down, everybody knew that we were there shooting The Walking Dead, like literally everyone. And I remember someone saying like, "Hey, I auditioned to be a walker on your show." And I went back to production and I was like, "Hey, people have been like coming up to me like, oh, I wanted to be a walker." And they were like, "Yeah, 8,000 people came out just to audition to be walkers." And I was like,
That's a lot.
I was like, okay, like they all just came to Virginia for that. Like, this fan base is awesome. I'm ready for it.
I don't know. It sounds like fun, but I think something like that would be, I don't know, claustrophobic feeling, at least for me, with the whole makeup. Now you got a little bit of a taste of the makeup in your, I think I can say that, in your dream, because obviously you're the main character. But you didn't get quite as much as a regular walker, but can you kind of talk about that aspect of it?
That's crazy. That's truly crazy to just be in that. It's like a 4-hour process. And that was just like my face, my neck, like in my hands,
Right.
basically anything that you could see. If I had any like a t-shirt or something, because I was in a like a long sleeve dress and cardigan, so I was pretty covered very well. But that's a long process. I have a super cool time lapse video that I'm gonna post at some point. But just to be able to play both sides of it,
Yeah.
it's hard to transform into a walker until they kill your character. So I was happy that I
Feel
got
that.
to have that. Yeah, I was happy that I got to have that experience without, taking hours off. And yeah, I hope I get to transform like that again.
Okay. Have you? I know you said they really freaked you out before. Has that gotten a little better being on set and seeing all that all the time? I mean, I would think after a while you have to kind of get used to it.
I want to lie and say, yes, I'm not afraid at all, but that's a lie. So I'm not going to do that. During the day, it's easy. Like when you're at catering and it's lunchtime and they have like an iced tea in their hand or, a Biscoff cookie, it's like, okay, you're a normal person.
Yeah.
Because they don't have like the teeth and the prosthetic and everything in. But at night, when it's a night shoot and you got here at 6 and it's 2 in the morning and the world is a little foggy right now, no, it's still extremely terrifying. I sometimes I forget that I live in this Walking Dead universe. So I'll step out of my trailer to head to set, and then I'll see like groups of them just chilling, fully made up, ready for action. And I remember I'm in The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite scene that you can tease without spoiling too bad?
Yes, I do. We have these. We talk about this giant. There's a lot of fire on the show, and there's this moment where we're trying to walk through the fire, and fire just attracts the walkers. They're coming left and right, and we're trying to navigate our way through them, and the sisters Hope gets hurt, and then Iris comes to her rescue, and she's battling these walkers, trying to keep them off of her sister. And then when the walkers are coming after Iris, Hope does the same thing. And it's this amazing scene where you just see, although these two sisters have their moment where they're like, what are we doing? How could we have left this safe community? Why are we on the road? What's happening? What have we done? And why did we bring these incredibly nice people with us? It's a moment where you see unity. The
Right.
sisters are in one just mindset. We're working together, and the point of it is we're gonna get out of this alive. And I love that scene. It's a really powerful scene.
Yeah. You had mentioned during the junket that there are a lot of secrets. I mean, obviously you can't say specifics of anything, but is there anything that you can kind of tease about that at all?
Our characters they may be young, but they've seen some stuff. They've lived life a little earlier than expected, and certain things we've experienced that we never should have had to experience. But I think the biggest part of the show is going to be figuring out, who's doing things for good and who's doing things for evil. I guess we all seem like we're just kids trying to find our way, but the more these secrets come up and you learn about our past, you wonder if there's ulterior motives deep down under the surface, and that's really fun to find out.
Oh, cool. Other than being around the walk or the empties, sorry, is there anything else that you found a particular challenge so far?
Probably the physicality of the role. I had never done stunts in my life, and I love a good cheeseburger, sometimes a double cheeseburger, and you don't want to eat that the night before you have a huge stunt sequence where you're battling several walkers and you have your heavy weapon around, and you gotta get to work. So I had to, adjust my adjust my diet, maybe eat better, maybe eat what's that green stuff? Oh yeah, salad or something. Something that like would fuel my body but not be too heavy for when I'm, jumping around. We were working in like 110-degree days with the worst humidity, and these very heavy leather jackets and these weapons in our backpacks. And to be able to do stunts with all that stuff on, you got to be healthy. So I definitely had to find a healthier balance between my cheesecake obsession while playing Iris.
Okay. Are you done filming the season? I'm not sure exactly when you guys were filming compared to the virus. You guys are done, aren't you, for this year?
Mm-hmm. We shot from July to December last year.
Okay, then you just made it.
we just made it into post-production. Yeah.
Okay. So ask you one more thing. Obviously right now there's no physical conventions, but are you planning on doing anything maybe with the virtual ones that have kind of been going around everywhere?
Absolutely. I would love to just have an opportunity to see all the fans again and talk to everyone again. There's nothing like walking on that stage and just receiving the love, and being able to talk to people off stage and be like, hi, how are you? And just living this show with them is going to be so incredible. New York Comic Con, they hadn't yet seen the show. They'd seen, some type of like sizzle reel trailer, but now people are going to actually see what we're about and have so much more to connect with, and I'm ready to experience that with them.
And then just really quickly, for the people obviously who haven't seen it yet, since I have, can you give me 3 words to describe her? Sorry, I know that's hard usually, but
to describe the show?
No, to describe your character.
Oh, my character, Iris. Oh, I'm gonna go fierce, loyal, the boss. That's how I'll do that. That's a phrase. There we go.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Like I said, I really have enjoyed it. We've only gotten the first 2. I'm hoping they send the rest pretty soon. So
I'm excited for you to see it, and then I want us to be able to talk about episode 4, because it's a big deal. I think to be an actor is really important for me, because it means I get to do the things that I missed out on in my real life, and episode 4 really gave me a lot of moments that I missed.
Great. Well, I look forward to it. All right. Thank you. And I will post this on social media when it goes up. So
awesome.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.